crazy days of a Bondi summer have begun.
Once again, scoop right in front of the no swimming sign.
8 men stand guard over a kilometre of beach. By mid-morning, the crowd's grown to 20,000 and lifeguards already have their hands full. Collisions, cuts, bruises and blue bottles. As the mercury rises, so does the tension.
You'll be okay. This is as crazy as it gets down here. It's been out of control. The biggest crowds, I think, they're making up for the last 2 or 3 summers.
The growing crowd becomes a danger in itself.
Just a bit of a cut under your lip in there.
Or so many people in the water and someone's just sort of giving a bit of an elbow, and the crowd like this, you just physically can't fit them all in one area, and they're swimming on top of each other.
Minor collisions are one thing. Now lifeguards are called to something more serious.
Can we get any more lifeguards down here to try and clear all these people out?
17-year-old New Zealander Taff High is suffering severe back and neck pains after a collision in the surf.
I don't want to risk any injury at all.
Chapo treats it as a suspected spinal injury.
1, 2, 3, slowly, and just down onto his back, and then we're going to rest him.
Then Chapo discovers Taff High isn't your average patient.
You're legally blind. Okay. I didn't know that. He's legally blind. Okay. All right. No problem. Now that's different.
He's got a condition where he can't see, so from a metre away he wouldn't be able to see your face properly. And that's probably why he got hit by a person, because he can't see them.
Swimming unassisted in the crowded surf, Taff High suffered 2 blows.
I got kicked in the head first, and then I felt dizzy, and then when I came out the water, I got hit in the back, and that just made it worse.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm sure the lifeguards have explained it to you. Basically, all they've done here is precautionary, okay? Before we can get you up to hospital and give you some x-rays, okay? Just to get you checked out.
Safely immobilised, Taff High faces a battery of tests to establish whether his spinal cord is damaged.
Really good?
But even before lifeguards get him off the sand, another incident.
On a lifeguard central to Chapo. I know you're carrying the patient up. There's the police around. There's apparently, I can hear on the radio, Surfcom saying that there's a fight to the north of the main set of flags.
Lifeguards 1 minute, security guards the next. A man and his girlfriend have been assaulted by a group of young men.
Actually, they're all running off the beach. They're heading up the side of Bondi Surf Club to the south.
Lifeguards try to keep the peace, but on crazy days like this, the main game has to be saving lives. Head lifeguard Hoppo gets news a teenage girl is choking on the sand. The teenager is barely conscious and having trouble breathing. With the noise and crush of so many people, it's difficult to diagnose a problem.
What we're going to do, we're going to stand you up, we're going to carry you up. Just pick her up underneath.
The lifeguard's immediate concern is to get her off the beach.
You get an amber. She doesn't look well.
Just relax. Just relax. Take a couple of breaths for me.
We were alerted to her when she was already on the beach, but I think she may have started adding it in the water.
Jess's friends think she's suffering an asthma attack that began in the surf.
I lifted her up and I nearly drowned myself lifting her. And these ones came up behind me and the waves kept crashing us as we came in. Yeah. So I was trying to carry her above my head as well as get smashed by the waves. And so she stopped breathing for a second and then I sort of tried to get her on her side and then made her breathe.
Just relax. Are you cold? No? All right, you're starting to shake. I might have to just take this off.
Jess is struggling to breathe, but too much oxygen in the blood, or hypoxia, could make her condition worse.
Just try and take a nice deep breath, nice and slow. Inhale through the nose.
What's confusing is whether Jess's symptoms are related to asthma or from almost drowning.
You remember, you've always been always conscious though? You didn't pass out?
There's a bucket if you want to spew.
Wave up.
The wave went over your head?
And I blanked.
And you blanked out? Yeah?
And then my friend had to
hold you.
Shake me, like flat me in the face.
Oh yeah, so you did sort of blank out?
No worries, thank you.
Okay.
Hoppo and Deano wait for paramedics to help get to the bottom of Jess's condition.
Can you keep looking at me and Hoppo, Jessie?
It's all right, keep going up.
Wonderful. All right, and another one. One more. Well, the good news is you're not having an asthma attack. You've got no wheeze at all.
She's swallowed a lot of water. She's had salt water in her stomach. She's making her feel sick. And then looking around, and all these people are crowding around her, and it would have been a pretty terrible feeling for her.
With no signs of asthma, Jess's symptoms may be the result of a near drowning in Bondi's crowded surf. She's off to emergency for some serious investigation. 2 p.m. and the crowd is still piling in. By now, an estimated 30,000 people are jammed on the beach. At the back of every swimmer's mind is a very primal fear.
A series of shark sightings forced several popular Sydney beaches to close today. Terrorised by a 5-metre shark. There's been a recent surge in shark sightings around the country.
That's a big bite.
A spate of recent shark sightings and shark attacks around Australia has swimmers on edge.
When we get shark stories in the media, we tend to suddenly a lot of people start seeing sharks, and there hasn't been a shark attack at Bondi since 1938. We often see them cruise through the bay. We just evacuate the water when we confirm the sighting. Especially a day like today, you don't want to hit the alarm for no reason. Otherwise, you're going to panic a mass amount of people to get them out of the water.
Both the professional lifeguards and volunteer lifesavers, the clubbies, scan the water for ominous grey shadows. But according to strict protocol, it's the full-time lifeguards, the boys in blue, who make the final call on whether to clear the water.
There's something in the water now. Where the people are now. It's like going across.
Yeah, it is too. There it is. Look, you can see.
Mad stingray.
It is a stingray. Well, the guy's swimming there. See the guy swimming? He's about to swim over the top of it right now. Look. Yeah, there he's propped. Look, he's propped. Look at him. The guy the furthest out, he was swimming, he just went, whoa!
Despite being related to sharks, stingrays are generally considered harmless. On this occasion, Kerbox decides there's no need to sound the shark alarm and panic swimmers. Bondi continues on its merry way. Someone has just set off the shark alarm on Bondi Beach, and it wasn't the lifeguards.
Clubbies, mate.
Mate, it was a stingray.
I didn't say a word over the radio.
Shark alarm protocol has been broken, and Kerbox is not happy.
We spotted a stingray out there, and one of the members from the surf club decided to ring a shark alarm, without even telling us what's going on. They're clearing the whole of Bondi Beach. Not happy.
Kerbox talks to the clubbies to get their side of the story, as thousands of swimmers are bailed up on the sand.
Well, I'd heard there were some sharks here a couple of days ago, but I don't know why they're bringing somebody in now, but guess better to be safe than sorry.
With us, we wait and send the jet ski out to have a look. first before we hit the alarm. We don't just, because you get so many people coming up saying they've seen sharks, and they should have really just sent a duck out and had a quick look.
Guys, there was a stingray, wasn't a shark. So letting you all know it's pretty safe to go back in the water. Thank you.
Our main role is people management, and you know, if you hit the alarms without having everything in prepared when you're going to hit the alarm, people can panic and it could cause someone to have a heart attack.
The only heart attack candidate at the moment seems to be Kerbox.
They go, mate, nothing come over the radio. I said, you've got everyone out of the beach, you've got everyone scared. If we have a shark later, what's going to happen? No one's going to get out of the water.
Yeah.
Everyone on the beach is blowing up.
Yeah.
And he's going, oh, no, mate, we thought it was a shark. I go, mate, there's a protocol. You're supposed to ring us and notify us, and then in conjunction, we'll get everyone out of the water. I go, look what you've done. The whole beach now thinks there's a shark. 80% are going to be terrified. We get a shark 20 minutes late in time, what are we going to do? They're not going to believe us. They're going to think, oh, it's a stingray. Like,
the baking sun soon drives beachgoers back into the surf. But the real danger at Bondi isn't sharks or stingrays. It's dangerous currents known as rips.
there's a big rip this year. Can you see this water going out here?
Could you please make your way back to shore? This is a non-swimming area.
With low tide approaching, the rips strengthen. South Bondi becomes increasingly treacherous.
There's just a couple of people down in South Corner. No great drama right now, but it's definitely worth getting down there.
Yeah, copy that.
But there are now 5 swimmers in trouble, and suddenly the situation is urgent.
A non-swimming area. Swimmers out in front.
Danny heads in and signals for immediate assistance. With multiple rescue victims and only one lifeguard, it is a dangerous scenario. Bobby backs up.
Jump up the front there. Jump on as well. Yeah, fling your legs around the side like the other girlies. That's it.
There are still too many swimmers to take in at once against the fast-flowing rip.
One of you girls go to there. Get over there.
Then, as Danny struggles to rescue 4 swimmers, another swimmer closer in begins to flounder.
They've picked up 2 or 3. There's another one. Yeah, maybe worth the paddle as well, Tom.
I don't even have a tube down here.
With no life-saving equipment to assist him, Tom bolts in, putting his own life at greater risk. Now, the whole group is being dragged over the reef. Tom had no option but to rescue a 5th swimmer without rescue equipment, breaking a lifeguard's golden rule. From 200 metres away, off-duty lifeguard Itchy drags in a 3rd rescue board.
Pretty much everyone's in the water. Dean's down north, and I'm the only one up here, so it's pretty much not much we can do at the moment.
It's impossible to paddle against Backpackers Rip with so many on the overladen boards.
Just do a favour, just hold on this one. Thanks, mate.
Danny enlists the help of a local surfer who takes one of the girls. The team begins relaying the victims to shore. What could easily have been a multiple drowning becomes a joyride. And a tough lesson in the danger of rips.
We have holding hands and stuff, and people like, I love you, this and that, we're gone, I'm gone and stuff.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
You see these yellow dangerous current signs? Gotta make sure you look at them.
Down there. Yeah, we went up all the way down there. Yeah.
How did you end up there?
I was Thank God they're here, we would have been gone.
And I was full shivering. I'm like this. I was so scared.
Thank you very much. Thank you boys. I love you boys.
I love you all. You saved our lives.
Yeah, that's right.
After a false shark alarm cleared the beach earlier in the day, the last thing lifeguards want is another unnecessary panic. But a mysterious shadow has again appeared in the water.
Waverley Council Lifeguards to Bondi and North Bondi surf clubs. Yeah, I just want to let you guys know we have a visual again on the same stingray, possibly cruising along the beach again. So we just advise at no stage, can you guys hit the alarm, please?
But even the boys in blue aren't exactly sure what the mysterious shadow is.
I thought it was weed at first glance, but I pulled the bike up and it's moved like 5 metres in 30 seconds.
Who better to investigate than the youngest and bravest team member, Maxi?
They said it's a massive stingray. They want you to go down and check it out now.
Who is it?
Maxi.
Maxi's shitting himself. Look, have a look at him.
Hey, I'm not touching it. It's got on me. Well, I think he's under the impression that it's a fairly large stingray, but I think he's going to be sorely mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's a clump of seaweed.
He's getting ready just to jump back on his board,
With Maxi reluctant to make contact, Reidy boldly steps in.
It's all catfish. Is that what it is? Catfish, eh?
It's like a bait ball. They look like sort of catfish or something. Real weird.
Not seaweed, not a stingray, not a shark. It's a school of feeding catfish. The question is, was this mistaken for the troublesome stingray spotted before?
It's been here this morning, it's caused shark alarms to go off, it's caused all sorts of havoc.
That before was a stingray. That's probably a coincidence. But that's the thing we're talking about. If that was something different then, we hit the alarm, you know, mate? That's why we...
Got to investigate.
Yeah.
It's holiday season on Bondi. As Christmas approaches and the days heat up, every man and his dog are out to play.
It's like a melting pot of culture and colour and personalities. It's unreal.
There's rich and poor, big and small, black and white. And there's also the down and out.
Can you give me a better location where he is?
Yeah, mate, we just got told south Bondi. We don't know where he's going down himself.
At South Bondi, lifeguards Beardy and Danny have been called to help a man lying injured in a cave.
What's happened?
I had a bit of a fall off the rock.
He's reportedly broken his leg and can't walk.
How far did you fall from?
Oh, it was not from the top, just stumbled down.
Oh.
Awkward, yeah.
Swollen. It's pretty swollen.
Right, copy, mate. Hoppo's going to pop down.
All right.
Ambulance, please. We've got a homeless man who's fallen off the cliff.
Ben.
Oh, hey, mate. Oh, in a bit of shock, I think.
Bit of shock?
Yeah, not the best.
So what happened?
I was sort of doing some fire breathing.
Fire breathing?
With some metho and stuff.
Yeah, that'll do it,
I sort of...
You're lucky your beard didn't catch on fire.
Yeah. I sort of got a bit on my clothes and I sort of started to catch on fire.
Yeah.
Tried to put myself out.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And I rushed towards the water and I fell. Luckily I fell in some water, so it put me out.
Yeah, lucky.
But I think it might have broken my leg.
Yeah. So what you can't move or anything?
No, not really.
It's unbelievable that guy's been up there in pain all day and, he hasn't let anyone know, really, and we've only just sort of found him.
Ben's been around for a while. He's one of the homeless guys that gets around and pretty much everyone knows him and probably thought he just had another big night. So how long have you been here for?
I don't think it was last night. I think it might have been the night before.
You've been here 2 days?
Yeah.
Just lying in here?
Yeah, I was just waiting for it to go away, but it's not going.
G'day, Ben. I'm going all right. I'm David. Are you not able to stand up or weight band?
No.
All right.
I don't know if his story's legitimate or, I don't know. He's got all burns on his hands, so he's definitely burned himself, so he's been on fire at some stage.
What are we going to do? We're going to get you something for the pain?
and then get something to get you out of here, okay? Yeah. Help you out.
With first and possibly second-degree burns now untreated for 2 days, the real danger is infection.
He's got bad burns on his stomach, got bad burns on his hands that need to be treated.
Paramedics cut away Ben's clothes so they can insert a saline drip. After 2 days without food or water, Ben is almost certainly dehydrated.
I didn't think they realised, and we didn't probably realise how bad his burns were on his stomach. So he's got some pretty bad burns on his stomach. So they've given him morphine, killed the pain a bit. Need to take him off now to clean him up and fix up the burns.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, bet.
Bondi gets some unusual visitors. But on one day of the year, a very special person comes bearing gifts. This thoroughly modern Santa not only travels by jet ski, he's also banned junk food from his gift list.
Here we go, darling. Healthy Christmas, healthy and happy Christmas. Were you naughty or were you nice last night to Santa? Nice. Yeah. Oh, you want to come on Santa's sleigh? Oh, I'd love to take it. But now I've got to go get some more presents overseas. I've got to go to London now.
And will you come back?
Yeah, then I'll come back. Bye!
Coming from Santa, at least this is one apple these kids are excited about eating.
To actually see children just losing it over Santa on the jet ski is amazing, you know. And one kid come up and said to Santa, I was overhearing, he said, "Thanks Santa for the present." And I thought that was so sweet.
Many a surfing career has begun on Christmas Day.
My first foam board I got would have been when I was around about 5 years old. And yeah, would have woken up Christmas morning and seen it there under the tree. Absolutely stoked. Just couldn't wait to get down there and in the water. And I see the little young kids down here and they've got their first surfboard. It just always puts a smile on my face because it just reminds me of my childhood. I love seeing the kids stoked.
I like being able to just swim out and catch a few waves and get really salty and sandy.
To keep revellers safe, lifeguards on duty miss out on Christmas lunch with their families. All except one. Deano's family have brought Christmas lunch to him.
It's special, Christmas Day. Dean knows I like Christmas Day, so yeah, always down here.
But before they've even started on Christmas quiche and salad, Deano is needed elsewhere.
Yeah, sweet mate. I wasn't sure if it was that guy just before him, but yeah, the kid was priority.
He's just off his board.
Backpacker's Rip has sucked another unwary swimmer out to sea. The man is kept afloat by two surfers until help arrives.
Hey guys, you all right?
Deano discovers he isn't dressed for swimming.
You got long pants on? Well, pull yourself up, lay on your belly here. On your belly. Wonder if you can tie that to my leg. We'll do it all with one go.
Irfan is from India. It's his first time in Bondi's surf. And his first try at surfing on a borrowed boogie board.
Is that your board, matey?
It's really memorable, and I'll not go again surfing. I just came here for a bit bath and...
We're paddling in and I say to him, like, you know, why the long pants, you know? And, you know, he said he's from India, so I guess that sort of explains it. They're never been surfing before. Christmas Day on Bondi Beach.
He just saved my life.
With Irfan back on the shore, pants and all, Deano gets back to Christmas lunch.
How'd you go, Deano? What was...
Central, backpackers Central come in.
But before he gets a mouthful, he's called out again. Another man has drifted out of his depth and can't swim. He pushes off the bottom between waves for air. As the water gets deeper, this is a short-term solution.
You all right? You need help?
Until Deano can get to him, the Bondi Rescue cameraman steps in to keep him afloat.
You all right? There you go. You all right?
You all right, matey?
Jump on the board. Jump on the board.
You all right? Okay. Holding him up, sure. Yeah, jump on and take you in.
A Malaysian student, it's also Mohammed's first visit to Bondi.
You all right? Up to the flags next time, okay?
I am very tired because I want to come here, but the wave pushed me.
He's just sort of floating out in the wrong spot and on his back and doing some sort of weird stroke that I haven't heard of, and he's obviously struggling, so he put his hand up in the air and I went out and grabbed him. He didn't look too well. He's the second sort of tourist I've picked up in the last probably 20 minutes. It's funny, the day's fined up now. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's going to be a busy afternoon.
With the crowded surf full of beginners, it's only a matter of time before the first collision.
That's it. That's great. That is awesome.
19-year-old English traveller Eddie is here on a budget holiday, with a surf at Bondi high on the agenda.
I just caught a wave in and just fell off and came up and my finger was sort of hurting a bit. Turned, looked down and it was just screwed pretty much.
Lifeguards won't attempt to put a severe dislocation back in place.
It's pretty painful.
Eddie's finger needs specialist attention.
You need an ambo because he's here on holidays, travelling and all that.
Has he got travel insurance? Don't cost him a lot, do you?
Yeah, that's the thing, it costs you money. Yeah, of course, yeah. Nothing's for free. Huh?
How much is it?
$400 or something? Yeah, it's heaps expensive.
Surviving on a backpacker's budget and without travel insurance, Eddie is faced with a serious dilemma.
Give me a painkiller and I just put it back in myself.
Yeah, we can't let you go. And if we give you a painkiller, we have to call an ambulance.
Oh, really?
Lifeguards can't administer powerful painkillers without sending patients to hospital.
Oh, no, I'm just thinking, what do we do?
The rule is simple. No ambulance, no painkillers. Eddie decides he doesn't need either.
Don't do it, eh?
You're a helmet. Come and see him.
Is it in properly? Is it in? Oh, that's sick.
Mate, that's insane.
It's still slightly out, but it'll be fine.
It turns out Dr. Eddie is experienced in dislocations. Not that his treatment is always successful.
I've put it in wrong before and then had to go to hospital. So it's the kerfuffle all over again and it makes it complicated for everyone else. But nah, it's all good this time, luckily. But we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts.
As Christmas Day continues, it's jingle bells for some and Hare Rama for others. Many tourists will remember this day for the rest of their lives.
Nice to meet you.
Others won't remember much at all.
Just relax, just have a seat with us. Yeah, just have a talk. No, you don't want to go in the water. Not allowed to go back in the water. It's too dangerous. You couldn't even stand in there.
I'm only actually
Seriously, I'm looking after you by doing this, making sure you don't get in trouble.
I know that.
I know that's my job.
I know that.
I know if I see someone who can't hardly walk and can't stand, I'll make sure that they don't go in.
Okay, can I just go for one more?
Hey.
Okay, it's fine.
Please.
No, I actually know what I'm doing. Honestly.
Promise me you won't go out of here. Sweet.
Yeah, but
the guy, he's pretty blind. He was just in the water, just getting washed in and out. Pretty much, if he went any further, he would have drowned for sure.
If diplomacy doesn't work, he may need backup.
If I see you back in the water, I'll call the police down here to get you off the beach.
That's fine, okay?
I might actually watch him for the next 5 minutes because I'm not too sure if
if he's actually capable of walking off the beach himself.
While some seem to have lost their marbles, others are lost in translation.
Where are you going to go? It's cool here, Steve.
A young boy was found alone in the crowd of 20,000 people.
Find your mum and dad.
Harry's has found this poor little Asian boy lost, crying, and he obviously doesn't know any English, and Harry's can't speak any Chinese, so it's just a big language barrier.
I want to go. I might just hit up someone.
Harry's needs a translator to get a name or a description of the boy's parents. But he doesn't even know what language he speaks.
I want to hit Korea, China, Malaysia. Far out. This is a hard one. It's all right, matey. It's all right. Here, have some water. Come on. Come on. It's all right. Settle.
Lifeguards mobilise in the search for a potential translator, as Harry's babysits.
Oh, no. No, he's throwing set. I'm trying to help you. Even hand signals with he's only so young, and the poor thing's so worked up that he's just hammered me with sand. It's all right. Oh, that's good. He's going to tire himself out.
Did you give him a drink or anything?
Yeah, he smashed me when I gave him the drink.
Threw it at you?
Fuck, just Oh, this is good.
Not a very happy chappy.
He's not happy.
The lifeguards have found a beachgoer that they think can help translate.
Hả? I can't understand what he's saying.
He come down with a tour group and they've left. Who knows?
Is he going upstairs?
He's lost. The poor little chap doesn't know what's going on. This is good. This is what I like. This is technology.
In the tower, Harry's has another smart idea.
Anyone there? This one? Hold on, I try one more time. Ready? 0, and you go. Which one?
But just before the mystery number connects,
oh, great. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no!
어디 길 오면 계속 같은 데 있지.
She's wondering around her shoulder.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
어디 있었어? 엄마가 가지.
How long in Australia for? How long are you here in Australia for?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? And you lost your...
Yes.
Yeah. He doesn't like the lifeguards, the young bloke. Even Harry's couldn't wear his charm on him.
It turns out Sung Wook is from Korea on a family holiday. As the day winds down, the Christmas cheer continues. But it has taken a growing toll. There's plenty of fried skin and more than a few frazzled heads.
They're sleeping in their vomit, the poor things. Just making sure they're okay, because if you walk off the beach is actually getting more packed right now, and it's massively intoxicated these people. They've been drinking all day, and this is where they're going to sleep. They're all backpackers, and this is probably the best ensemble you're going to get right now. So he just said, "Can I sleep for another 2 hours?" And I said, "Go for it. Just don't go in the water. Whatever you do."
It's New Year's Eve, and the Bondi party season is reaching a crescendo. As the beautiful people are flat out touching up their tans, there's a sudden commotion. The world's most famous party girl is in town. Sensing imminent danger, lifeguards spring into action.
Paris Hilton's on at North Bondi, so me and Whippet are just going to check it out, make sure there's no problems going on down there.
New trainee Dunstan and Whippet selflessly volunteer to protect public safety.
It's pretty funny seeing Whippet run because you only know he's running for one thing. And that's normally, you know, to see someone famous.
I've never seen Whippet get out of the towel so quick in 5 years. Protecting kid.
The visit has the beach in a frenzy. Now Whippet has a chance to get up close and personal with Paris. Perhaps it's a perfect match. Whippet, normally never short of a word, is speechless. For the old guard like H, Paris is a place, not a person. It's just another day at Bondi.
Is that the highlight of your lifeguarding career so far, Donna?
Yeah, pretty much. I could pretty much retire right now, a happy man.
Led a sad life. That's a highlight.
As Bondi gears up for a massive New Year's Eve dance party, lifeguards brace themselves for what will follow.
It'll be a pretty good night, but unfortunately for those of us who've got to work again tomorrow, it'll be a pretty quiet night, I think.
I've worked a couple of New Year's days before, and it is always manic, and it is a bit of a concern. You really got to go home tonight and think through what could possibly happen in your head and just be on the ball in the morning.
Attention all swimmers, the lifeguard service has finished for the day and the year. As you know, we have a big party planned tonight, so please return to shore for your own safety and please leave the beach. Thank you very much.
A few hours later, 15,000 revellers descend on Bondi to see in the new year. As New Year's madness continues through the night, partygoers from across Sydney spill onto the beach. Before sunrise, 5 lifeguards are already on alert.
Big mallet this morning away about 20 past 4 this morning, so yeah, a lot of people on the beach. It's going to be a hot day for a big one. This morning I've seen down here in a long time. Everyone's in a good mood, everyone's happy, and yeah, we haven't any drama so far, but everyone's in good spirits. A couple of years ago we had a complete nightmare. I think we had 3 or 4 ambulances before 7 a.m. and compared to that, it's fantastic. And everyone's like, it's a big crowd, probably a bigger crowd than we had that day, but everyone's in a good spirit. And everyone's happy and singing and enjoying themselves, and yeah, it's really good to see.
It's a morning when the main thing to expect is the unexpected.
Your tackle! Golf ball in the rough! It's a new year, mate. He's having a good time. Who cares?
Then news comes through of a hijacking at Southend.
Listen up, pal. The guy on the ball, mate. Bring it back in. We need that to rescue people, mate, so bring it back in immediately. Thank you.
Nosedive. Call a nosedive. Nosedive. Hey, listen. We don't mind having fun in that, right? It's cool.
I know, man.
But, mate, we need us to rescue people, you know, like if you take the board.
No, it's cool.
That was a good nosedive you did, but.
No, absolutely. Actually, I wasn't expecting that surf right there.
Yeah, well, the
I'm from California.
Yeah, I know. You can tell.
We body surf all the time there, and that.
Yeah, that's cool. We're all right.
We weren't expecting that thick of a board.
Mate, you know what? The nosedive was good. You might want to get some board shots too. It's pretty stupid, you know. 5 minutes later, we need to rescue someone. We've got no board, you know. Like, I mean, they're having fun, but that was stupid.
Attention those swimmers out there, just a reminder that conditions are dangerous here, so please stay close to shore. You've all probably had a little bit to drink, so just remember that and stay close to shore at all times.
Drunk or drug-affected swimmers present a major risk in the water, but lifeguards keep their eyes on the sand as well as the surf.
You right?
Yeah. Oh, he's just tired. He's not drunk or anything.
Yeah, he's not drunk or anything. He's just tired. Sleep. Wake up, man.
Right? Well, mainly this morning we're looking for people that might be unconscious or, you know, might have drug overdose last night, or probably won't be able to tell so much now, but in another hour or so we have to comb the beach and see the people that, a lot of people leave the beach, and the ones that just stick around and they're laying face down or whatever, we have to check on them.
With hundreds sprawled on the sand, it's difficult to tell whether they're asleep, comatose, or worse.
Are you alright? Hey, you alright, buddy?
When we might be on here, we need to back out.
You alright, mate?
Just drunk, mate. Okay?
Meters from the water's edge, Brad and Kerbox attend a barely conscious man.
Mount. Oh. Hey. It's alright, mate. Water's coming up, mate. We're just going to move down a bit.
Oblivious to the rising tide, lifeguards move him to safety.
Hey, have a rest, mate. It's well over. You okay, mate?
Oh, good.
Yeah, you dad. You alright?
That's it.
Yeah, we just thought, we're lifeguards, that's what we do, you know. We had to check your pulse and everything.
Bullshit.
Yeah, he didn't look real good.
I don't know what you guys are doing on a daily. It's a big beach. Look at that. Beautiful.
What a way to start the year.
For a moment, crazy Bondi pauses to appreciate the first sunrise of the new year.
Yes.
But before long, reality strikes. Veteran lifeguard Bisho has been called to an incident at North Bondi.
Gentlemen, here's going to keep pressure on it. It's going to give you some oxygen, okay? Because you lost a lot of blood.
Neil.
Yeah, my name's great. How's that feel? Feel normal?
Oh, this feels nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
I like this one.
We were just working over there in the surf shop, and he wandered in and said, "Have you got a Band-Aid?" I just looked down at the hand and looked at all the blood everywhere. I thought, Jesus, I haven't got a Band-Aid that big.
Neil is a professional skateboarder. How he sliced open his thumb is unclear.
He's trying to tell me he was jumping a fence or something.
Yeah, he's probably been out all night by the looks of him.
Yeah.
He's still in his going out gear, isn't he?
Doesn't really know what's going on, does he?
Then, in the middle of treating Neil, Bisho's called to deal with something completely different.
And I can see there's sort of like a few little marks there. Danny, I've got a girl down here while I'm treating this patient with the thumb. A lady's come up. A young girl has got a definite tick in her head.
Hammer to Bisho. The best way to do it is to get a pair of tweezers, push the skin in around the body of the animal, and then it should come out full body and all, head and all.
And if I get this wrong, what happens?
Nothing. The head will stay in there, and they'll have to get cut out.
Rarely seen on the beach, ticks secrete a toxin as they burrow into the skin and feed on human blood.
Do you want to do it? Have you done it? I've done it on dogs when they're really big.
I don't know if
It's Bisho's first tick, and he's reluctant to operate. It's a rare occasion when lifeguards can't help out.
They wanted to be cautious about removing it, as well as I.
And so we're going to just go ahead and go to a medical center in town and have it evaluated.
Meanwhile, paramedics arrive to treat Neil's finger.
What did you cut your hand on?
Just above by a fence.
Here?
No, way, yeah.
Okay. Did you fall over at all when you did it?
I fell over a couple of times, but...
Did you hit your head?
No.
No other injuries?
No.
Have you just had alcohol?
Just alcohol and drugs, so yeah.
What were you actually trying to do?
I'm just trying to, take it easy, go home, really.
Over a bar by fence?
Neil's gash needs stitches, but a trip to hospital wasn't on his agenda for New Year's Day.
I'm taking you to hospital, mate, 'cause she's a decent cut.
No hospital, I'm okay.
No, really, mate, you've got a decent cut in your hand.
It's not decent, mate, it's okay.
Mate, I'm telling you, you need stitches on that now, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, all good.
Back on the beach, the temperature has pushed up over 30 degrees. Thousands of swimmers disregard safety warnings to escape the heat. Hoppo is having trouble getting the message through.
Attention all these swimmers, you're making it very difficult for us today. A lot of non-swimmers out there, you need to move further up. Otherwise one of you are going to drown. Return to shore and move further up the beach.
Hoppo spots a group of underage drinkers. They're also consuming alcohol in a restricted zone.
4 or 5 of them just with hats on, just to the north of us.
Are they in the water?
Just on the water's edge.
I hope their parents are watching that. They know how, just get demolished. They look like 12.
Before Hoppo can read them the riot act, he's called to a rescue. A man signals for help as he keeps a drowning swimmer afloat.
Maxi's just gone as well.
Maxi suddenly joins in as a second swimmer struggles to shore. The most senior and junior lifeguards have their hands full.
Grab on.
Maxi spots a fourth struggling swimmer as he gets his patient to shore. The boy happens to be one of the underage drinkers who were on the beach minutes earlier. Weak and disoriented, he could be alcohol affected or may have taken seawater into his lungs. Safely out of the water, he's not yet out of danger. More lifeguards back up.
Bring that back closer.
Oxygen will help Jason breathe if he's taken water into his lungs.
Rest on your arm. Stay awake, open your eyes for me. Good boy. You swallow any water? You swallowed a lot of water.
And I saw him and you went under and you just...
Pain in the stomach? You got any pains in the stomach? In there? Yeah, Micho, got a male, swallowed a fair bit of water. It's one of the guys that came down we spotted before. They've been drinking a fair bit.
With South Bondi becoming increasingly hectic, more backup is on the way.
That's it, it's all right, cough it all up.
Cough it up.
It's still difficult to tell whether Jason is sick from drinking, almost drowning, or both.
Well, someone else is waving. Hoppo's going back in. Should get to him.
Then the havoc continues as more swimmers are being swept off the sandbank and into the rip. Dragged out hat and all, one woman's paddle in the shallows went very wrong.
Lie on your tummy. Lie on your stomach. Face that way.
Meanwhile, Jason and his friends anxiously wait for paramedics.
Thank you very much.
As soon as Hoppo delivers his swimmer back to safety, he and Maxi head out for a 6th struggling swimmer. 6 rescues in 10 minutes. Then a new casualty on the sand.
I don't need an ambulance for me, nah. I just got to... Tim, come and help me. Pull on the arm.
Victor has just dislocated his shoulder in the dumping waves. Despite the pain, he wants to reset it himself.
I've got to... Usually I hang from something and I twist it, it goes back in. So I need you to pull on it upwards. Not too hard, but just leave it there and I'll do the work. Pull on a bit more? Okay. Now drop it slowly. It's got to click back in.
Pull it up.
Oh, God damn it.
When paramedics arrive, it's clear who needs to be treated first.
He's popped off quite a bit of water. We brought him in. His breathing was fairly rapid when we brought him in. It's slowed down a lot, and he was complaining of soreness in the throat and tightness in the chest.
Okay, was he alert when you got him?
What's that, sorry?
Was he alert?
Maxi picked him up out in the water.
I did a rescue.
Yep.
And I looked out and he was struggling getting in. We saw him having drinks before they went in the water.
At the moment, it feels pretty... don't let go like that so easily, dude.
Sorry. You want me to still hold
keep
it?
holding it.
Trying to pop it back in with a nerve there.
Yeah, see...
Have you got dumped in the water?
No, I dived under a wave. I don't know what... I must have had my left arm out and it's just clipped the sand enough to sort of...
Yeah. Okay, any problems with your breathing at the moment?
As Jason stabilises, it's time for sober reflection.
It's meant to be a nice day, have a couple of beers, have a swim. And all of a sudden, he can't breathe at all.
As soon as we're coming 5 minutes into it, you know, it's messed up.
I'm never drinking when I swim again at all.
Come over here. We'll move on the side.
Victor's ambitious plan to put his dislocated shoulder back in hasn't worked. Now the Ambos have got 2 patients for the price of 1.
You did a really good job out there, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Nah, really well. You did really well. You were calm, collect. You had all the information ready when you got him back to shore, and you stabilised him well.
But for Jason's mates,
mind your own business.
the lesson on beach safety isn't over. Police have been informed the boys were drinking on the beach. They now face a fine for consuming alcohol in a public place.
Hey, don't grab.
This is the way I am.
Okay, this is what we're going to do, all right? You're going to come with us up to the police station, just up here to Bondi Police Station, okay? We're going to walk up there. Okay, we're going to give you a ticket and then you can go. Mate, you grab all these bottles, put in the bin over there.
Yeah, sure. We got caught with alcohol. One of our mates is in hospital and they've been trying to bully me, so I've been bullying them back.
Where's the bin? Just there?
Hey, for that, they're already taking me up to the station.
Stuff in here.
Hey, I got a question.
Grab all those bottles
Hey,
too.
hey. Swicker wants to know what you're taking me in for. What's your reason for taking me to the station?
Mate, you're going back to get issued with an infringement.
Yeah, infringement for what? What's your reason for taking me back to the police station?
Drinking alcohol in a public place.
Drinking alcohol in a public place. Whereas I have no alcohol that is open on me.
Mate, grab all those bottles, put in the bin for us.
They have no warrant. The alcohol is not open.
Let's go. Hang up, let's go.
No, I'm not hanging up.
You, okay,
I don't care what you're telling me.
Unless you want to get handcuffed.
Handcuff me. Do I care?
No, mate.
Nah, bullshit. Bull.
Give me my phone.
Off. Bullshit.
Mate, don't resist. Just keep looking at this.
Do I care? You've got no reason to handcuff me.
You had to make it hard, didn't you?
I was on the phone to my worker.
We give you a chance and you didn't take it.
Wait, they're not that bad.
I wanted to talk to this worker, all right?
It wasn't that bad if you listen to them.
Please, come up to the station.
Can you put all this stuff in a bag? Why don't you just come up to the police station with it?
Hey, Hoppo, they arrested the bloke.
Arresting him.
How's that? His mate goes to hospital and the other one goes to jail cell.
Mate, they're full of drink and it's an alcohol-free zone.
A seemingly innocent drink on the beach has led to a near drowning and now an arrest. 3 hours later, while his mate is still being held by police, Jason has been released from hospital.
Yeah, you look a lot better than when we pulled you in.
Yeah.
Coughed up a bit of water.
Wasn't for you, I'd have been.
Yeah.
I don't know, God.
It's just one of those things. You can't really drink when you come down to the beach and then go swimming. It's a bit of a dangerous area of the beach as well to be swimming in.
That's the last time for my lessons.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, at least you learnt your lesson. But you did really well, hey? Like, you relax and you kick back and you just focus on your breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hope to see you down here again some other time.
Yeah.
Come down again.
If they went there, I'd have been dead, 100%. Really scary. I thought I was going to die. I was in shock. At the hospital, couldn't stop shaking, couldn't stop thinking about it.
He's been to hospital and come back within the space of 3 hours, which is pretty rare. You don't usually see that, and especially from the volume of water he swallowed. So obviously it went down to his stomach and not into his lungs, which is a really good sign, because otherwise he would have had ongoing risks and complications with lung infections. So yeah, it's great to see him back down to the beach 3 hours later. Cheeky things, come back down for more.
As the day draws to a close, it's just another crazy, lazy day at Bondi.
It's typical Bondi. It's got absolutely everything. Where these people turn up from, I don't know, but I don't know. Without them, I suppose, the job wouldn't be as entertaining as what it is, and none of us are probably still here turning up every day to rescue people and they get entertained by the best.
Bondi is a kilometre-long stage. Performances vary from highly professional to rank amateur. But everyone watches the show.
I'm watching them, and they're watching us.
Even kids know the script.
A lot of them are going up to girls sunbaking and then saying hi to get onto the girls because I like them.
People come down the beach and pretend they're kind of minding their own business, but in actual fact, everyone watches each other, you know, like parents are looking for their kids, thieves are looking at bags, the spruikers up the north end who are pretty much looking at themselves, and then us, the lifeguards, who are pretty much watching everything.
Now lifeguards are looking for a lost child.
Lost kid in front of second ramp. Her name's Jessie. She's Asian appearance and she's 4 years old.
Parents came up to me and said that they left their child in front of me on the water's edge while they went for a walk, and when they came back, she was gone. She's only 4 years old.
While Jessie's mother frantically searches, a friendly local has brought Jessie to the lifeguards.
I just saw her wandering along the beach on her own. I got a bit frightened.
I want to walk around the sand and I got my mum.
Kid, it's just come up to the tower.
She's at the lifeguard tower.
Oh.
They've got her up there, so if you go up there, they've got her.
Beardy isn't impressed Jessie was found unattended in front of lifeguards.
It's world's cheapest babysitting service, I think some people think we are.
I think Mum's coming up.
你做乜自己走啊，阿妹？ Okay, say thank you, thank you. I'm happy because I just wonder I will lose my daughter. Yeah, thank you.
For Jessie, a stick of licorice has made everything okay. With perfect weather, tens of thousands flock to Bondi. Monitoring the massive crowds is a difficult task.
Make your way up to the red and yellow flags. Thank you.
Now lifeguards have enlisted some high-tech help.
Yeah, this season we've got a new surveillance camera, which is quite handy. We can zoom in to about 600 metres from the tower. We can get guys out on the point, and it's quite handy for bag thieves. It stores everything on the hard drive, and we hand a lot of the incidents over that we do record on the beach to the police, so they get an accurate record of exactly what's going on the beach.
Relatively new to lifeguarding, Beardy grew up at Bondi and has seen its darker side. Now, the surveillance cameras are about to get a workout.
What sort of bag? Colour are we looking for?
It's just red bag.
Pretty distinctive red bag, like.
Just a backpack, mate.
All right.
It's got all our phones and wallets.
Steve and Brent have just arrived from Melbourne to attend the cricket.
Just went for a swim for 5 minutes and yeah, it's gone, mate. So I don't think we got any hope either.
Sometimes they go through and dump them. They have a little look at the huts and that sort of stuff. And then come back here and let us know how you go. We have a bag thief on the beach.
Bondi is a thieves' paradise, with unattended valuables glistening on the sand. Steve and Brent search in the forlorn hope the thieves have dumped their bags.
Well, we're off to the cricket. We've got our tickets ready and yeah, we went in there for more than 10 minutes, come back, gone. So, yeah. Yeah, it sucks, mate. Absolutely sucks.
The likelihood of getting back their valuables is slim. But Steve and Brent aren't the only victims.
Whereabouts? Where? Oh, no way. They're going in the pavilion? What were they wearing? Green
and green hat, white.
Green hat, white?
The wee fat one and... Oh, sorry. And there was another guy with tattoos and joggy bottoms on. So we were watching other folks' bags when we were in the sea and they were really suspicious.
Detective Beardy goes undercover.
There's a guy, green hat, white shirt.
We've got a mate, the guy that green hat's taken his white shirt off. Back going for round 3, mate. We got him in clear sight.
Right, keep an eye on that bloke around the corner. Probably where they're dropping the gear back for him, then heading back on the beach.
Troy also joins in the covert surveillance.
Watch him look at this bag.
I don't know where his mate went.
His mate had the black tracksuit pants on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shouldn't be too hard to find.
No, tracksuit pants on.
Wait, you saw him around the side?
Yeah, that's our lifeguard standing at the statue there. Sure. That guy's still around the corner there.
Still there.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he's just in the archway there. You'll see him sitting there. He's got no shirt on. He's just sitting there.
So the bag's there?
I'm pretty sure the bags are still there.
We'll have to go. Thanks, mate.
Sweet.
Go, mate, here you go. Waiting for an Adams from way to the police station. Mate, got an allegation made today, all right, that you're going through a handbag that's been stolen down the beach. Whose phone's that?
Whose phone is this?
Yep.
Mates.
Your mates.
Yeah, they're just gone.
Police try to establish whether the suspect is working in a gang.
How'd this bag here get here?
Oh no, they was with them and they left here and went back.
So the boys down at the beach took this bag and brought it back up here for you, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just sitting here. I was with them and then they went off.
Now under arrest, the teenager potentially faces time in juvenile detention.
Take stuff off, take it off your head. You go on the back of this truck here.
I'll wear my
Put it on then.
Got him. See that?
Who got him?
Got the police, got him arrested, got him for all this shit around there.
Really?
Yeah.
With one alleged thief in hand, lifeguards keep watching the man in the green cap, possibly a second member of the gang.
That table was full of gear, mate. There was full of...
Picked up that guy's bag.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did not have that bag on him when he walked down. Give me a look.
Oh, behind the tent.
Watch. He picked up that guy's bag.
Did he really?
Yeah.
They must act quickly before he leaves the beach.
Grab him, mate.
Green hat, black bag was the one he picked up.
He's just put on a little trot.
Steve and Brent, who had their bags stolen on the way to the cricket, noticed something very familiar.
He's wearing his hat and sunnies got his camera.
Where's me rest of my shit now?
I don't know where the rest of your shit is, bud.
The idiot's wearing his hat and his sunnies with his camera around his shoulder.
With growing evidence a gang of thieves are operating, plainclothes detectives join in.
We videoed him walking down the beach.
He just picked
No, I was just grabbing it off him, that's all.
He just picked up his bag before.
It's pretty lucky that the bloke didn't give him one around the chin, I reckon.
Last warning for your language. You're under arrest for offensive language.
Good on you.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Make me stand up. Thank you. I don't want to walk. Can I grab my mate's bag?
No.
Pass me my mate's bag. Arrest me, please.
You're under arrest.
We've had 3 reports of people's bags being taken off the beach so far. You know, people can go in for a swim and maybe be in the water for half an hour, 40 minutes. This has all happened over the last sort of hour, so who knows? We'll just see how much gear they actually have on them.
Ground's hot.
Don't swear in a public place.
The ground's hot, man. What else am I supposed to say?
So can I just get you to stand back?
I'd like those cigarettes after you've done what you have to do. There's a Xanax right there.
Sure.
I want my smokes back, man.
Show them the back of the truck. Show them the back of the truck.
A second suspect is in custody, but the boys' big day at the cricket is still in ruins.
Hey? It was my hat. Could you help me out with... We're supposed to be at the cricket right now, so...
Trying to get some money.
Tickets for the cricket, gone.
$3.50.
Yeah, we got $3 and a car with no keys to get into the car, and yeah, we're stuck.
At least Steve's got his hat back. Thieves aren't welcome on Bondi, nor are dogs. But when it comes to canines, no one seems to worry quite as much. But beachgoers have complained a renegade dog is on the loose. Harries makes a citizen's arrest using a surfer's leg rope as a leash.
We're just having a good old day at the beach, running over the top of people, so you got to hold them and... Hey, mate, hey. He's a bit mad. Sit. You got to try and show him who's boss. Sit. Hey. Oh no. He's pulled his load. Come on. Oh, this is man's worst nightmare right now.
Ali. Man's best friend will be held in custody until a council ranger arrives. Lost kids, lost bags, lost dogs. Finally, lifeguards get back to what they do best.
Oh, look. There we go.
Swimming outside the flags, a man is caught in a rip. But before lifeguards get to him, another boy in blue comes to the rescue. It's a brave and courageous act from the young boy. But as they wait for assistance, there's panic.
Thanks, buddy.
In sudden panic, a drowning swimmer has pushed his young rescuer off his own board.
Can't drown him like that. You all right, buddy?
Thomas makes a brave return to the beach, while the rescued man seems oblivious to what he's done.
If you can't swim, you shouldn't go in the water, okay? All right? If not, you should be right up in the flags. Is this your dad?
Yeah. Last day on holiday in Australia.
Last day on holiday and he did a rescue, eh?
Yeah.
What's your name? Good work, Thomas.
Great stuff.
If they ever pull you down, you grab them by the balls and they let go. I was just afraid, like, really dangerous. I saw a kid, I asked him, can you help me? Even then, I hold his surfing board. After that, like, even I push him. Because I couldn't understand anything, like, I couldn't even think anything. You know, it's just really dangerous, really dangerous, yeah.
In the face of death, people do unthinkable things. Back in the tower, another child is reported missing.
She's had a telephone?
No. He's a mental sickness.
He's what?
He's mental sickness.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he look like?
Like short, like me. And the color.
Brown color.
A light brown color short.
Yeah.
And the other one.
Painted
How old?
He's 60.
60? 60?
But how do you find lost Arnold in a crowd of 20,000?
60.
The you did it.
Meanwhile, Harry's lost dog is still in custody.
Racing, number 5 coming around the straight. Go. Come on. Oh. Oh. Hey, stop it. I'll let the dog go. He's trying to go me. He's too mad.
Harry's calls for backup to apprehend the escapee. So how many lifeguards does it take to apprehend one stray dog? Lots. Curbox thinks he spotted Arnold, the 60-year-old Turkish man with learning difficulties.
I'm going to try to...
Hello, mate. Yeah, come in with us, mate. Yeah, mate. Come in and have a sit down. Have a sit with us, and we'll see if we can find your friend.
Do you need a drink of water or anything, mate? You okay?
You want some water?
No water, man. Take it.
Okay, mate. Yeah.
Now, Arnold has just got to amuse himself, while lifeguards find his mum.
Yeah, okay. Lifeguard tower, directly opposite Waverley Pavilion, yes.
Go later. Come here, come late. I later, get it, come late. I let eat late. After eat later. I let her get it, come later.
How old are you?
10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 90. 90.
90.
19, yeah.
You're looking very good for 90. Me? I'm 30.
But just before Arnold can show off some more magic...
Come on, friend. I don't even have I am lost too.
I found him running around.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
Arnold is back in safe hands, but a third thief is still on the loose. More witnesses have come forward.
He went to pick up the bag, he picked it up, he dropped the bag down and he walked off.
Despite 2 arrests, it appears the gang of thieves is still in operation.
Watch you'll do it again. Yeah. He'll pick a spot out.
What he doesn't realise is that his every move is being watched and recorded.
He looks like he might be under the influence of drugs or something. He's wobbling around a bit.
Harry, the police have got no one to come down.
Oh, he's picking up someone's stuff.
Lifeguards have just witnessed another suspected thief, the third in one day stealing bags at Bondi.
That's not his gear. Go straight up. I'll meet you on the prop. I need someone up here. He's already up on the pavilion.
Oh, okay.
The man who spotted him isn't happy.
That's my stuff. You're touching it, bro.
No, sorry, bro. Sorry, man.
We've seen you doing it all day, mate.
Me?
That's not right. Yeah, you.
Me?
I robbed a caught you 2 hours ago. He's lucky to slap you and hit him, mate.
My mate's saying all these bags and shit.
I don't know, mate.
Do you want to just sit down? Just wait. The police are coming. It's up to you. There's 3 of us here. Sit down.
That's a guy from this morning, eh?
Yeah, same guy.
He's guilty as.
Who?
I just watched it.
Watch me what?
Watched the whole thing. Not good, mate. We've had a lot down here today doing the same thing.
No, but my mate's saying it's a black bag.
Black bag?
I went to one and
so
then
you picked all the bags up along the beach.
What bags?
Where's your mate then?
Mate.
Huh? He's at home.
Why did he leave his bag down here?
I know, he's like, look for my bag, it's a black one.
That's a pretty big description, isn't
What
it?
on?
Black bag.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack, isn't it?
He's like,
Down
yeah, it's
here?
a black one, it's around the top somewhere.
Pretty bad.
It's a pretty shit go. That they're always doing it.
not always we catch them, but today we've been lucky. We've caught 3 so far now, so...
As lifeguards hold a suspect for police, Dirty Harries gives him a piece of his mind.
There's people down here with their gear on the beach. Yeah. They're probably hard workers doing 50, 60 hours a week. They come down for a swim.
Yeah, but we're not doing nothing wrong with him. I don't know why this guy said that, bro. I was trying to grab his bag because on the phone.
In the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the law, it's theft. And now I'll hand you over to the big boys.
Well, Constable Moscato from Bondi Police. But at this stage, you're under arrest. Do you understand that? For stealing. Your mate's from Maroubra?
He has nothing to do with it.
And you know where they are?
No.
They're at Waverley. They're at Waverley Police Station, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they got in trouble for stealing as well.
Yeah?
Yep, that's where they are.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for that, guys.
No worries, guys.
We'll give you a call if you need anything else, but thanks. Get well. Cheers.
Thank you, mate.
With 3 arrests already, there's one more troublemaker to be nabbed by the long arm of the law.
Good, how are you? Hi guys. See you, Charlie. See you.
For all its dark moments, Bondi is good at happy endings.
Awesome. Cheers, boys. Yeah, I know, because I got me daughter's Christmas on there and everything like that.
Fellas, we'll see you next time.
Great work, boys.
All the best.
Steve's flexi card was found dumped in the sand. With positive ID, he and Brent were still able to get to the cricket, just in time to see Australia thrashed by South Africa. Millions flock to Bondi's shores every year. Lifeguards watch over as many as 40,000 people at one time.
It's one of the toughest beaches in the world to manage. Works out to probably around 6,000 people per lifeguard and can be very, very stressful at times.
Make your way back to shore, right away.
Managing big crowds and high risk involves careful planning.
One guide's up in the tower, one in each rhinos. Some of the other guys will be spread on the beach as well. Plus there'll be one on the jet ski, which will be getting called to different rescues. All the time we're moving around, you're never leaving an area which we think that could be dangerous and someone's life could be at risk.
Becoming a boy in blue is no easy task. For the past 3 years, lifeguards have been blooding young hopefuls into the service through a new trainee program. The first trainee was a boy from the suburbs, Blake.
They make everything look so easy and it's not even close to being easy at all.
Last season's trainee was Maxi.
Not many people could say they get their dream jobs at 16. I'm really stoked.
The newcomer this season is 19-year-old local surfer Dunstan. Having come through the ranks of the local surf club, protecting lives is already in his blood.
Well, I started surfing when I was about 6, and then joined Nippers when I was about 7. Yeah, I've always wanted to be a lifeguard since I was like a little grommet, really.
Trainees serve a 1-year apprenticeship and also study at TAFE. But even then, they won't earn their stripes until head lifeguard Hoppo decides they're up to it. Before then, Dunstan has lots to learn and even more to prove.
My goal is probably to stay here for a couple of years until I'm, I don't know, 40, 50. Be pretty good, get old like H or Box or Hoppo.
Backpackers rip.
So many heads in there you can't see.
A woman signals for help as another swimmer keeps her afloat. Rookie Dunstan gets an early opportunity to show what he's made of. Rips are a danger to most beachgoers, but Dunstan uses it to fast-track his passage out.
Pretty good, Dunstan, It's very natural.
As he retrieves the woman, it's a textbook Bondi Rescue from the young recruit.
When you see someone struggling, kind of just go into the zone, you just get out there as fast as you can. You don't even realise you're out there before you even know it. Going out knowing someone is going under and you've got to get to them within seconds. You get your heart in your mouth sometimes.
Working on Bondi might seem like every teenager's dream job. But Dunstan has chosen a career where mistakes can cost lives.
As soon as you come in, you got to check the oxys and the medikits and all the jet skis are fueled and all the bikes and things, so everything's ready for the day. Defib is probably the most important thing we've got. Make sure the battery's on. Yeah, it's flashing.
If you get lazy, don't check something,
and we have to use that piece of equipment during the day and it doesn't work, well, you know, you're in trouble. You'd probably lose your job, and so you should.
We get everything down here from drug busts and fights on the beach to major wounds, rescues, resuscitations in the water. And the two trainees that we've got, Maxi and Dunstan, they've seen a little bit of it, but I'm sure they'll get a bit of a shock when it really turns on.
Starting to get the hang of it. All the boys are showing me the ways. I reckon I can handle a busy day now. I'm confident.
That day has now arrived. As the temperature tops 35 degrees, it seems everyone and everything has taken flight to Bondi. Dunstan's baptism of fire is about to begin.
ATV to Bondi Central.
Patrolling on the ATV, Dunstan has collected a patient at the north end.
Got a guy dislocated his arm. I'm just going to bring him up to the tower.
He's got him on the bike, so let's just see how he goes.
He's got a bit of a dislocated shoulder.
23-year-old Eli dislocated his shoulder body surfing.
I was running the wave.
Yeah.
And as I was going up, I think I put my arm back in.
Yeah.
Excruciatingly painful, dislocations require heavy-duty pain relief.
It's a whistle and it takes the pain out, okay? You want it?
It was like a needle, what is it?
No, mate, it's a big, huge needle. No, mate, that's about it. Tastes a bit like juicy fruit chewing gum. All right?
The green whistle contains a powerful analgesic gas, a painkiller trainees aren't allowed to administer.
That's it.
Midway through the treatment, there's a knock at the door. It isn't good news.
Got a guy with a sunny neck.
A large crowd swarms around the suspected spinal injury.
Right next to Neil McDonald's, the back of the beach. Is your life?
On a day trip to Bondi from Sydney's inner west, 13-year-old James dived head first into a sandbank.
You hear any noise?
Just everyone stand right back.
He was diving and he was diving wrong because it was too shallow, and he came out and he was complaining to the girls that he was hurting, and then he fell onto the ground.
He didn't feel well and couldn't move his neck.
As they wait for paramedics, a friend gives James's anxious father the news.
They're just taking procedures. They're calling the ambulance now.
His dad was upset. Yeah. Bad news. Yeah.
My heart stopped beating. I came I was like, what happened to him? When I found out, I felt really dizzy and I felt like I was gonna...
We're really close, and when something happens.
Yeah, we're like family.
Everyone just stay back a bit, please.
Back in the tower, the green whistle has worked its magic on Eli.
Huh?
You right?
Yeah, I'm feeling dizzy.
Dislocations require specialist treatment. Little else can be done until paramedics arrive.
First hand goes for the...
Yeah. We've got another one coming.
2 ambulances are on their way to Bondi. But when the knock comes on the door, it's another patient.
I was thinking if he's going to go.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. You want to come up and sit on the bed?
I cut it at work, across the road, and went for a swim, won't stop bleeding.
Trainees don't normally treat patients unsupervised, but with lifeguards fully occupied, Dunstan is on his own.
I reckon stitches, but it's a flap. I'm telling him to go up to the medical centre to get checked out. I reckon they could stitch it because it goes pretty deep.
We've got a suspected spinal going, got a dislocated shoulder, and guy's got a pretty bad cut on his foot here. So it's kind of all happening right now. Okay, here the boys are right here for you. All right?
Hey mate, I'm Marty, this is Leanne.
How are you? You know we've got a spinal going on too. Yeah.
Back at the suspected spinal injury, the growing problem is the crush of people.
It's just too crowded down here, mate. He's kind of freaking a bit.
Just stand back, everyone.
Everyone move back.
More lifeguards are needed to assist.
Yeah, go and help the boys if you can, Dano.
I'm just going to take one of these right now.
On one of the busiest days of the year, rookie Dunstan gets the call to his first ever spinal incident. He's given the all-important job of immobilising James's head,
Over his eyes, so if he wants to look up.
preventing any further injury to his spine. At 19, the rookie lifeguard is barely older than his patient.
Everyone just stay back a bit, please.
Keep on the whistle for me.
Meanwhile, things with Eli aren't going to plan.
Eli, open your eyes for me.
Eli, open your eyes, lady.
How you going, mate?
Analgesic gas has numbed the pain.
Eli.
But has Eli had too much?
Eli. Just want to stop filming, mate. Eli, open your eyes.
Eli, open your eyes, lady.
It's the first time Kerbox has had a patient fall unconscious from the effects of the green whistle.
Open your eyes for me.
It's pretty scary. I was just talking to Marty, the paramedic. He said, yeah, if they put their thumb over the thing, they inhale too much, you can just knock them out, which I just saw. So, yeah, it was got a bit scary for a second there.
For the past 40 minutes, every lifeguard on Bondi has been tied up. Brad and Yatesy are busy pulling swimmers from rips at South End.
Hey, you silly bugger. How you going?
Head lifeguard Hoppo scans the water with Beardy, who's meant to be on his lunch break.
My sandwich will be a few rescues, I think. That's about all I'll have.
Beardy tried to go to lunch about half an hour ago, and unfortunately the poor bugger just...
Yeah, it's unfortunately when it all happens down here.
Dunstan is still keeping his first spinal case immobilised as they wait for paramedics.
Unfortunately, everyone wants to look, and it can really be daunting to the patient and makes them freak out a little bit. And probably the last thing we want the patient to do is moving around with a suspected spinal injury.
Whippet to Bondi Central. I just saw a couple of coppers walking along the promenade. Do you want to just send them down just so we can try and keep this crowd back a little bit?
You could just sort of move the crowd for the ambos, and the boys are having a bit of trouble down there with them. Thanks heaps, guys.
Give him some space. That's on the way, all right, buddy? Thanks, mate.
The paramedic that just treated Eli is called in to assess young James.
Is it sore in your neck? A little bit. What about your arms? Can you squeeze my fingers for me?
All right, how long?
That's good.
Dano's down here. He kind of come down to lend a hand, which is good, and he's doing a good job. He's got his head and helping the paramedic out. So everything they can learn from them and us is a bonus.
Another car coming down. If we've already got a patient in our car, and we're going to load you up and take you up to the kids' hospital, all right? Huh?
I'll come meet him at the hospital with a few other boys, see how he's going. Hopefully they discharge him, take him out, and everything will be all right.
That was the first proper spinal I've had. It's pretty intense going straight from a guy that's popped his shoulder out, straight into a guy that's had a massive gash on his leg, straight into all the boys wanting help with the spinal. It was pretty intense.
That's exactly what we need him to start getting amongst it.
He came down, he jumped, Danny put him straight on the head, and he went off.
Perfect. Went down there, boom, shoulder, bang.
That's good.
Proud of you, mate. You're pretty good.
That was nuts, man. That was good, but...
Bondi is a place where people kick back and escape the stresses of everyday life. But there's always someone who spoils the fun.
What's happened? Your ball or your ball? We've got a little ball, and we threw it and they picked it up. So we went to get it back once they threw it in the water and started chasing us and then hit him in the face.
Okay, this is our ball. The guy threw it down.
You can call the police if you want.
The last thing Daniel and Dean were expecting on Bondi was to be assaulted.
I'm holding it. He goes, give me the ball back, otherwise I'll snap your jaw right in front of everyone. Right here, right now. I go, look, I don't want to start a fight. Here, take the ball. And he gets the ball. Oh, don't ever do that again. Whack, straight across the face.
I'll be calling the police to get the ball and get them. I was going to go down there and cop it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you worried about getting
Yeah.
Are they still at the beach?
Yeah. And then we saw them around our friends right now. They were looking
Can you
for
point them
us.
out to us? Whereabouts are they at?
We'll show you, but
we can show them on
then
the
he
TV
punched
if you
him in the jaw.
If you can point them up here, just show us where you are, whereabouts.
Or just on the other side of this sort of...
In behind here somewhere.
Yeah, behind here, yeah.
What colour board shorts has he got?
Plain white board
shorts. Plain white? How tall is he?
5'5", 5'6".
Still in shock from the assault, Daniel must provide an accurate description. But locating the assailant among tens of thousands of people won't be easy.
Short, stubby, neck muscle, short trim beard, or yeah, either there or there, and I think it's shaved hair.
Yeah. Would you be able to point him out to us if you see him again?
Definitely.
Yeah.
The culprit is described as short and stubby, with a thick neck, thinly trimmed beard, and possibly a shaved head.
Around here, were they?
Yeah, we're around here.
Positive identification will likely lead to an arrest.
Is that the guy there in the white shorts getting up? Is that him? Yeah, it's him?
100% sure. All right.
The boys seem certain, but if this is the wrong man, these sunbathers are in for a rude shock.
Can't say Thomas. At the moment, right, you've been identified as a suspect from assault. Okay?
What? Me?
Yeah, just listen to me. I've got to give you your rights.
The finger of blame has been pointed at this man for assaulting a teenage boy. But have they got the right man?
If you say I do, I will record and at the point of the
know what it
is. All right, so you want to come up with us, mate? Grab your stuff.
Where?
Around here, there's a kid with a ball, mate. Apparently, that's the allegation.
What? We just got him.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll talk to you, mate, once it's all sorted.
We'll go to the station, we'll conduct some inquiries.
That's funny. We literally just got
Depending on those inquiries, mate.
Came back to the sand.
What your version of events are, mate, and then we'll talk about from there.
That's funny, that's all. I've got to show you my parking ticket in my car.
Okay, mate, listen. We'll go back and
let's
sort this
go.
out.
We'll sort it out, but I'll show you my parking ticket in my car if you want.
The man claims he has a parking ticket that proves he wasn't even on the beach when the assault happened.
Do you want to go have a look at the ticket first? I'm telling you, mate. You guys are off
Have you got the keys on you?
Yeah. We just got him, mate. Get him to come up here.
Just say that.
The cowardly assault demands police action, but a man's reputation is on the line.
Hey, mate, you come up here. Where's your other mate?
Just how accurate was the boys' description of their attacker?
How certain are you that this guy is the guy? We need you to be 100%. We can't have any doubt at all. And we need to know that that is the guy that slapped you.
Now I can't honestly remember. I'm in shock, to be honest.
Yeah, I understand that. Sometimes when you're in shock, people look the same, but if you're 100% sure that's a guy...
Oh, well, I can't say if it's 100% enough. I can't say it is or isn't.
So you just come down here and ask.
Assault can attract a jail sentence. Whether or not the man is charged is now in the hands of Daniel and his mates.
If we show you the guy, will you know if it's him or not? Probably, yeah. Okay, good. Do you remember the guy's face? No, I just remember him.
We'll come back and speak to you. Just don't go anywhere, because we'll be back in 2 seconds. Yeah. How many is in your group?
Just three. Three of us. We came 3 of us in the car.
Where'd you just come from?
West Right.
You need to be 100% sure that that's the actual guy that done it to you.
I don't know how many percent I'm...
Yeah, as I said, when you're in shock, a lot of things happen to you and you...
And I don't want to charge the wrong guy on something that he didn't do, so...
Yeah. No, that's fine, mate. Look, 100% sure. We need to be 100% sure of his identity. That's all. So.
To their credit, Daniel and Dean withdraw the allegation.
Sorry about the trouble.
No dramas, mate.
Thanks so much.
Police are satisfied it's not the right man.
Just going to keep looking for see if we can see someone with a similar description.
Suspect 1 minute, innocent beachgoer the next. Finally, everyone cools off. It's just another day on Bondi. At South Bondi, Dunstan is hoping to pick up some tips from the old hand Whippet.
They're definitely struggling.
A distressed swimmer is being held above water in the impact zone. Whippet, one of the best watermen on Bondi, bolts in. The man's rescuer struggles to keep both of them above water. Caught in the impact zone, his rescuer is in trouble too. Whippet's quick response averts what could have been a double tragedy.
Climb up on the board.
Irish backpacker Patrick dreamt of surfing his first wave at Bondi, but not quite like this.
No worries, mate. Just see the dangerous current signs, the yellow sign? Yeah. Don't swim near them. Head up between the flags.
It sucks you out. You don't realise how far out you're going. And then before you know it, you're being sucked out more and more.
After Whippet's copybook rescue, it's Dunstan's chance to follow suit. Despite being a good swimmer, a man is caught in a rip at Southend.
Lay down on your stomach.
Dunstan makes short work of the rescue, then assumes the man will be safe in shallower water.
Probably jump off here if you want. Don't swim around here, alright? It's really dangerous currents here. So just swim further across.
After collecting a stray boogie board, he discovers the man he just rescued is again going backwards in the same rip. With all eyes on the rookie, Dunstan redeems himself.
Yeah, I dropped him off on the shore and I saw people still at the back, so I thought, oh, I could go check it out. I didn't realise it's still pretty deep. He's still struggling to swim in. I thought he could stand. So I quickly just told him to get off and go in, and I realised he was still struggling to swim. Bit of a rookie error.
You can always take the patient to shore. It's just they're going to be fatigued and exhausted, and they might say they're all right because there's a little bit of embarrassment being rescued. So always try and take them to shore. You save yourself rescuing the same people twice, when if you do have to go out the back, at least you know one person's absolutely safe. Don't worry, you did good, but handled it well.
Despite his rookie error, Dunstan is earning respect among the boys in blue. And there's no better sign of acceptance than being given a nickname. Goodbye, Dunstan, and hello.
Deano doesn't Deano. There you go, boys. Deano, how'd you go, Deano?
Job title, professional lifeguard. Place of work, Australia's busiest beach. Requirements: excellent water skills, advanced first aid, team player. Every year, young hopefuls compete to join one of Australia's elite rescue teams. But only a handful make the grade. 17-year-old Maxi is in his second year as a trainee. In the next few months, he's hoping to achieve his dream of becoming a fully fledged lifeguard.
My main goal is to finish early and hopefully be a seasonal lifeguard in 2010, summer 2010, so I'm aiming for that.
Maxi's improved out of sight. He's taken it on board, and it shows because he's finished his TAFE course earlier than what was anticipated. Out in the water, he's going really good. He's training hard. He's picking up things now that sometimes take 2 or 3 years to do, and he seems to be taking it on board.
But Maxi still has a bit of growing up to do.
Yeah, being the new guy, I suppose, you just want to impress everyone and make everyone feel like they can have faith in you, I suppose. So you kind of want to do everything, but on the other hand, you've got to remember that you've got to work as a team, and that's the best way that this place works, is as a team.
He's still a little bit overexcited sometimes. He rushes into things, but, you know, he's only young. You keep forgetting how young he really is, but, mate, he's going really good.
I'm very passionate about being here for the next 1,000 years. I love it. It's the best job. I can work on the beach, save people's lives, meet new and lovely people every day, so it's good. Hopefully I'm the youngest, longest and the oldest, so we'll see what happens. So I'm up against Dunstan and Bacon, but they got nothing, mate.
When lifeguards take delivery of a new ATV, or Rhino, they discover a problem. The crucial board rack is too small.
We'll take them off and we'll bend it. Yeah, we can bend them.
What's this made of?
Solid steel rod. It's pretty strong. Mate, we can do it ourselves.
Ever eager to help out, Maxi decides to fix the $20,000 Rhino himself.
I just thought, you know, just give one more little push, and I used my knee and just snapped straight off. So been probably here for about 2 hours trying to fix it.
We don't want to give him too much flack. He does a good job most of the time. You need to explain yourself, Maxi, when we're done.
All right. Me and Kevin are Bacon.
I don't like you dragging me into this.
I'm not. We were just here and we're sorting out the board, but the board's still a bit too wide, so...
It's a brand new rack. And how long has it lasted?
One ride.
One ride. So he has got a bit of clumsy about him, so we've got to try and work on that. I don't know how, but we'll have to try. The water's that way, mate, not
Anyone drowning?
He really wants to be a lifeguard more than anybody, and that's what it is. If you want to do, if you want something that bad, you eventually you'll get it.
With the Rhino finally in action, Maxi patrols with Box and Beardy. A major rip is running in the middle of Bondi. Only metres from shore, a young girl has walked off a sandbank and struggles in a deep hole. Spotting her among oblivious swimmers, Maxi reacts quickly. One of the fastest board paddlers on Bondi, he knows every second counts for the young girl. Nine-year-old Alicia is on holiday from Darwin. Unfamiliar with waves and rips, her first swim at Bondi wasn't the thrill she expected.
I got out there and she just started swimming a bit more, and then the wave has come, and I was like, it just seemed me struggle to get back up, so I just leant over as far as I could and just picked up and just dragged on the board. No problem.
I said, oh, what was it like coming back on his surfboard? She goes, fun.
And then he just lifted my hand, and first I thought it was my daddy.
The waves are huge here for us. Like I said, in Darwin, we get these waves if we get a good cyclone, that's about it. Yeah, so for us, every time we're in the beach, it's mad.
It's a lucky escape for a family more aware of killer crocs than killer rips. Hidden beneath the waves are dangers that trap many swimmers. The sea floor constantly changes as waves and currents dredge the sandy bottom.
It's a sandbank like that, and you can imagine a river running along the front of the sandbank. It's just eroded it. So you've got people walking waist deep, and then next minute, boom, they're over their heads.
Even on seemingly benign days, beachgoers have drowned after blindly walking into holes and gutters. When tide and swell then combine to create a rip, a calm day can turn to mayhem. Hoppo spots two men struggling. Before he sends out a lifeguard, he needs to check if other swimmers are in trouble.
Yeah, mate, he's probably the worst.
There are now two groups struggling. Hoppo sends in Troy and Quinn. With multiple swimmers in trouble, the boys have to make snap decisions on who gets priority.
Should get to him.
They basically walk.
Troy rescues two swimmers, then spots two more. Powerless to help, he needs backup.
Maxi's just gone as well. Yeah, Hop, they both got three each on their boards, mate.
A dozen swimmers are struggling in Bondi's holes and rips. 3 lifeguards are out in the water. Inundated with exhausted swimmers, Troy's board becomes dangerously overloaded. Even kids in the shallows are becoming unstuck. As Troy struggles to manage 4 swimmers, head lifeguard Hoppo decides to join the rescue himself. Maxi needs direction on who to help next. But with Hoppo now in the water, he manages to spot one more struggling swimmer in the impact zone. Then, just as quickly as it began, the chaos is over.
Mate, that dead set pulled out a dozen then. Gonzo had about 3 or 4. Maxi had a couple. I think Quino had 3 or 4 as well. Just a tide turn right at 2:30 and then started ripping them all out.
that's how it sort of seems to happen. Everyone goes at once. They're all on their tippy toes, could stand, and then as soon as that current just pushed back out again, they're all knocked off their feet.
Oh, we couldn't find the sand. We couldn't find the sand. It was like floating. It was really heavy, and we couldn't get out. Couldn't get like swimming to each other. We tried to find the floor, but we couldn't. Guys were like pushing me down. It was like really scary. Like I couldn't breathe and stuff.
If you ever caught again, you swim straight across the side of it, don't swim in. If you swim across the side, you've got to stand up on either side of the sandbank. All right, so that's a good lesson for you.
Welcome. Quinn.
So's my friend.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome, guys. How are you? All right?
Bondi Rescue.
See you later.
Thank you, Bondi Rescue.
Satisfied customers?
You are a disgusting human being, she said to me. Your clothes are never...
It seems anything goes on Bondi, but some behaviour is truly bizarre. A massive crowd suddenly starts swarming at North End. It's the biggest mob lifeguards have seen. Not a bird, not a plane, it's Hilly from Brisbane. He lost a bet and now has to swim at Bondi in a Borat mankini.
Look at, imagine you were sunbaking there with your kids or something, right?
He was expecting to turn a few heads, not a few thousand.
Look how dense that is.
Like they could just erupt down there, eh? Like when you know when they start getting revved up.
Yeah, definitely would have underestimated being mobbed like that. He's still stuck in there. I don't know what he's doing. Has he got any pants on yet or what?
But what was a bit of fun is starting to get out of control. One man becomes abusive. As police escort him off the beach, the show isn't quite over.
Guys, move on. It's over. As soon as he ran down, I think the police wigged out because they thought there was a fight or something. But, like, he gathered that much of a crowd, it was either they're going to love him or they're going to do something to him when he gets out of the water. And he was lucky that they actually thought it was quite funny. He's lucky he got away with it, I think.
It turns out Hilly is a serial show-off, very attached to his mankini.
Yeah, it shows off my figure, yeah. I figure, especially with my waxed stomach. I got a dare, thought I'd do it. Mankini, man, you know, a bit of fun, a bit of promotion, you know, just the usual Queenslander stuff.
There's something about the freedom of the beach that makes people cut loose. But having fun can be a dangerous endeavour. Now, another crowd has formed at Bondi. This time, it's no joke. A teenager has been dragged from the surf by his friends. Brad and Dunstan head down to assist the team of lifeguards and volunteer lifesavers.
Copy.
Zach from Western Sydney injured his neck in the surf. No risks are taken with a possible spinal injury. A neck brace will help immobilise him, while lifeguards test how much feeling and control he has in his limbs. But something about his responses isn't right. The concern is that Zach's spinal cord is already damaged. Any unnecessary movements could make things worse.
So it's best off just going to the hospital, getting it checked out, just to make sure, you know, because you don't want to make it worse.
As paramedics arrive, the crowd becomes an issue.
Nice and still for us. I just want you to say yes or no without trying to move your head. Can you squeeze my hands? As hard as you can. Alright. You got any tingling in your hands or feet? No? Zach, how'd you get out of the water? What we're going to do is take you up, put you on our stretcher. We'll take you up on the back of the buggy here, nice and slowly, okay? You let me know if you start to feel sick, and I'll give you something to sick, okay?
Lifeguards and paramedics need to transport Zach without moving his spine.
That's right. Come here.
Police, lifeguards, volunteer lifesavers and paramedics all work as a team.
He's got a reduced sort of power in his grip and a lot of pain in his lower back. That was sort of a step above not being able to feel your legs and hands.
We did the assessment. His motor functions are really sort of depleted. He had no strength in his hands, and when we were touching him, he had a bit of a sensation. When I was touching him on the thigh, he kept telling me that I was touching his back. So I think, yeah, there was something definitely up there. You wouldn't have a spare.
Which one's coming with us?
X-rays and CT scans will soon determine whether Zach's injuries are permanent. On a beach with plenty of space, finding your own patch of sand shouldn't be a problem. But now, a man is invading the personal space of women sunbathing.
A couple of girls just reported to Corey, this bloke here, we got on camera. He's been playing with himself on the beach. So we're just trying to catch him out here, if we can.
I was just tanning and he came and sat next to me, and I was feeling really uncomfortable. We kept staring. And
It's disgusting. People should be able to come here and just enjoy their own space, you know, not that sort of stuff.
He's out of there. Yeah, you would have saw the girls go talk to Corey. We'll just keep an eye, see where he goes.
Lifeguards can't police everything, but inappropriate behaviour is not welcome on Bondi Beach.
Why do they always look the same? They always look the same. They always have high shorts, collared hat, sunnies, pale white skin, semi-fat. They always look the same.
He's not going to go. He's not going to leave the beach. He's just going to go bonk himself down north. So we'll keep a good eye on him.
Yeah, Cosmo, just letting you know, he hasn't really left the beach. He's heading north. We've got the camera on him. Yeah, as you head north, we'll tell you where his location is if he does sit down again.
I can still see him, mate. Thank you.
I'm going to go and sit probably past where he is, and just so he sort of thinks that no one, just keep an eye on him, and yeah, just watch him, unfortunately.
After a swim, the man changes into a different shirt, then lies down next to another group of women.
We've been following this guy. Apparently he's been drinking. Yeah, we've been following him. He's walked all the way up north. We got him up here, but he obviously went under because
Yeah. Has many of the people at swim been complaining about him? Or?
One group have.
Yeah.
Sam Lane.
Oh yeah, I've seen him. Yeah.
Yeah, his face
Straight through there. Have any of your lifeguards try and speak to him at all? No one's
we were trying to do it in front of him.
We'll go down there and have a yarn with him and see what he does.
Yeah, cause just letting you know, the police just knocked on the door just for a random check-up, and they're actually going down to talk to him.
This is one beachgoer that's about to get his marching orders.
The policemen are escorting him off the beach straight away. I think they're going to have a word to him up on the prom, and
They've given him the old toodaloo.
The man's details are checked for prior offences.
The police guy on the left would be running the check. He'd be nervous if he's got a conviction or something.
Yeah. It was just that you were coming down and you were laying next to him and stuff like that, and I just found it intimidating.
No worries, that's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Despite no previous record, the man is told to leave the beach.
As I said, we told him to go, so if he comes back, just let us know, and we can come back. So, you got any other dramas, just let us know. We'll be around the beach for the rest of the day. So, so easy, mate.
Maxi, by the way.
Brett, that's me, mate.
With Maxi and his best mates on the job, Bondi is safe as houses.
Brett and Alex, my best mate. Brett and Alex said it's all good. So yeah, but it's good, like Brad said, keeping Bondi clean, keeping people like that off the beach.
After living at home for 17 years, Mum's boy Maxi is finally coming of age and moving out.
I've kind of dared myself into letting Maxi stay in my place. There's a few responsibilities, which I hope he's up to. It's in a place where there's no neighbours, no one can hear what goes on, so I could imagine there'll be some sort of debauchery or stupidity or something,
Yeah, he's moving into Corey's place at the surf club. It's a disaster. It's not going to work. He's moving straight out of home and he's got to take care of a whole clubhouse now. It's not going to work. He's a grub.
It's no ordinary house. Maxi's moving into the caretaker's residence at nearby Bronte Surf Club while Corey is overseas.
When I was 17, moving out would have sounded like the best thing in the world, but once he's got no clean clothes, no food in the cupboard, and no one waking him up, he'll find that it's not as glorious as it sounds.
It only seems like yesterday was a baby, and now all of a sudden he's 8 months from being an adult, and legally that's, you can vote and you can go to the clubs and pubs, which is a scary thought, but he's always been a responsible young man.
Even Teddy's excited.
It's near a beach. Yeah, he likes it. He likes it.
Now Maxi's big moment has finally arrived. It's time to farewell the family.
Yes. So he's too tall for me now.
You're getting too big, man. She's in 2020.